What is up, everybody? I'm of course the one, the only, the Joker of Yu-Gi-Oh! Representing the Legion, and today I'm actually coming at you guys with two duel videos today. That's right, guys. I'm coming at you guys with two duel videos. This first one, of course, is going to be sped up, but the next one, I just can't help but not speed it up because there was so much fun commentary happening around in the background that, you know, you guys are hopefully going to enjoy it the way it is. Of course, that second video is going to be up later today, and I really hope you guys do enjoy it. But of course, for this first duel video, it is me versing Madolche. You will notice that it has been sped up once again, as I said. With this one, I just have to. And I just am super excited about this one because this was, of course, once again recorded at my World Championship 2018 first ever tournament I went to at GAMETRADERS Salisbury. It was an absolute amazing experience. I did already a recap video on it. The Bane of Yu-Gi-Oh! Did his recap video on it. I also did my first duel video on it. But of course, I'm not going to be giving you guys all the duel videos. There's only 4 that were actually recorded. But one of them was actually with me and the Bane of Yu-Gi-Oh! So if you guys actually want to see that, he just annihilated me. So it's pretty much him just showing combos. If you want to see that, I will get him to be showing you guys that one. If that's what you guys really want to see, you're going to comment down below that that's what you guys want to see. But of course, without further ado, let's just jump right into this duel of me versing Madolche, shall we?
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Let the good times roll!
Okay, so here we go, guys. I'm, of course, representing that Joker mat. And, you know, he's, of course, representing the Noble Knights with the Merlin. So, of course, I won the dice roll, got to go first. First thing I do is activate Polar Eyes. I didn't actually have Brilliant in my hand at that point. I basically didn't have anything. I only had a Trick Clown. I only had a Trick Clown. My face down card, I can't remember what it was. You'll probably see it in a minute. I had a Chain Summoning, but I had no Candina or Lycoris to be able to go into the combo enough. Like, I had one, but I didn't have the other. But of course here, I'm sorry about the lighting, it's just where we had to duel. Madolche ticket, Madolche girl, going into Madolche hot cake, hoot cake, whatever you want to call it. Madolche messenger gelato. But I suck at saying these names, guys. That's probably the funniest thing you're probably going to see about this video, is the fact of how much I suck at saying the names. And then, of course, Madolche Chitayo, he's got the field spell and ticket already on the field. My turn, you know, I use Light Stage, go for the search, get Candina. So now in my hand I've actually got, which I actually show, this is my last Candina. I don't know why I showed this, like I could have kept it to myself, but I'm like, yeah, you know what, it's my last Candina, I've already lost my first game, so it's like, may as well, let's just show you all my just banished cards. So at this point I do have a Candina, a Lycoris, and a Chain Summoning in my hand. And actually my face down is actually Trick Clown, which is the funnest part. I actually ask here, and this is the reason I sped this up, like, because you wouldn't be able to hear a lot of things that are happening in the commentary. We didn't have a whole conversation going. I was just really, really hungry to the second game. Because of how long the first game went, I didn't get to go downstairs, get any food. So, with this game, I was like, I really gotta hurry out. I want to just quickly go through as quick as I possibly can, because when I'm hungry, I'm hungry. I either leave the game or I fight through it. So here I, of course, ask, is there anything that either stops stuff or negate stuff from being destroyed? He's like, no. So I'm like, okay, fine. Dark Hole, Trick Clown sent. I pay the 1,000, bring back Trick Clown. Doesn't matter if it's in attack or defense, really. It's just better in defense, of course. And then I'm like, he activates something on that. So he's chaining to all of that. So technically, it's still Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2. I'm like, fine, Chain Summoning, Chain Link 3. Because he's actually activated 2 cards. You're not able to see the other card, but he's actually activating 2 different cards that allow him to be able to go for searches and all that. So that's where that Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, and I'm like, fine, Chain Link 3, I can just go for the Chain Summoning, which is absolutely great. I go, fine, Candina, search for the Lycoris. Actually, I can't remember if I already had a Lycoris in my hand. Oh no, I did have 2 Lycoris, so I special summon both, summon the Candina, go for my 3rd Lycoris. And, you know, this is, of course, the second summon. I used both of them just to go into something that's really fun. I couldn't actually think of anything relevant, but I know he had a face down, so I'm like, fine, I'll just go into Phoenix to be able to pop something. Sending stuff into the graveyard, of course, so that I can easily search for that Lilybell after I return that, of course. Or really anything I wanted. Like, I could have gone for anything, but of course, I went into Lilybell because I already had that Lycoris in the graveyard. and that's where I won for the game. That's basically the easiest combo I was able to go for, and you know, you gotta remember this game is sped up, so although this video is sped up to 6 minutes, the entire game actually went for about 12 to 15 minutes, just keep that in mind. So, that was the first game. I did, of course, actually have a set torrential, that was my only card, so I was thinking, you know, if he goes for anything, yeah, I'll use Trick Clown's effect, and, you know, if he goes for his boss monster, then I'll do that, and just have some fun. At this point, I'm pretty sure what I took out, well, I can't remember what I took out, but I know what I put in, which was, of course, Twin Twisters, I'm pretty sure. Trying to remember exactly what I took out, I honestly can't remember. But I was pretty much just thinking of some particular things that I could run with, what I couldn't run with. And as you can see, like, I didn't really need to even use Droll or Ash at that point. So, yeah, I just ended up putting Twin Twisters in because I could see what his back row was pretty heavy, powerful stuff. And I, of course, just didn't want to deal with that. Because, of course, when you know that someone's playing heavy back row, like, you know, Drowning Mirror Force, although it may me not be as relevant in these games some days, you know, when you know that you're going to face that kind of stuff, just in case against those rogue players, you got to have Twin Twister or something. So, of course, he's going for the basic play, ticket, setting one card, and going for the whole search. It's what Madolches do, Hot Hoot Cake. I probably could never play this deck, because I tried playing it. I've still got actually a few Madolche cards, but that's about it. But I honestly could never wrap my head around the whole Madolche spam. Like, I could never figure out how exactly I'm able to spam so many cards. So I ended up never doing it. Now, I did have that one Terraforming in my hand. You know, of course, what I'm doing. I'm just going straight into my beautiful little, you know, light stage. I'm checking here if he has a Droll or an Ash. That is what I'm checking for. If he had an Ash on the first one, you know, that's why I asked that. After that, I, of course, was checking, okay, before I activate, do you have a Droll? Just to be sure, because, you know, you never want to actually overplay it. Here I go for the generic Candina, Lycoris, and then Chain Summoning combo. You know, just because I absolutely love this combo. The amount of times I use this combo is absolutely insane. And that's why I've kept it in my actual build that I'm still playing today. Because it's just a build that works so well for me. Like, I can't afford engages. I'm not that rich enough to be able to afford engages. If I could, I would. Because they are really nice. But until then, I'm just going to keep on playing the Chain Summoning. I hope you guys can understand that and still like the duels either way. But here I'm just, of course, this is where the spam comes in. I love the spam. So here I just go find last card, Poor Desires. Let's see what I top deck. It doesn't even matter at this point. I'm just like, what could I possibly top deck? I do actually have Lycorises in my hands and all that. Because of doing all the searches. Trying to figure out, okay, what can I destroy? I did, of course, still have all the most powerful, great stuff. So I just go Holy Angel. This is basically just to give me some extra burn. Be able to, when I attack, you know, get that Lycoris, be able to special summon the Lycorises to burn him, to be able to just go for the kills is what I was absolutely going for. At this point, my stomach was grumbling, so I was like, okay, I gotta be a little bit quicker. At this point, I'm like, Eater of Millions, I actually banished, pretty sure, whatever I had left. It didn't matter what I had left, I wasn't going into anything else. I was determined to finish him here, so I just banished everything else I had to go into the Eater, which I absolutely love. And then, you know, just trying to attack all of his stuff. And this is actually where I did win the game, which is the best part, because, you know, just Lycoris, I was able to, you know, Lilybell, Lycoris' effect, return it, and because of that, I was able to do quite a bit of burning. Because it's Chain 1, Chain 2, after you return one Lilybell, you can put 1 to 1 zone, and since Lilybell is now back to your hand, and then it's summoned, it's a weird way, but it resolves really nice, and that's where I actually won the duel, so I was, of course, really happy about that. So, yeah, my second game, I was really happy because I actually did win. This was an absolute great experience. If you guys haven't seen my recap, I did actually come within the top 10, but I still got the top 8 prize, which is something I was really happy about. If you guys actually haven't seen the top 8 prize, got it right here, I'll just quickly show you guys. This is actually what I went in for. Like, I didn't care if I came first, second, third, even last, as long as I got something to show that I went there that can actually be held for a really long time, I was going to be really happy. So they did give you a little, like, notebook, you know, write your calculations of that, life points and all that. That's really nice. But I wanted something a little bit more, and I was able to get it, which, of course, the World Champion 2018. I won this by the random one, because I actually lost my final round, that would have put me into the top 5th, that would have guaranteed me this, but instead of getting into the top 5th, you know, I just got the random one, which either way, it just shows that, you know, I still remember the experience. I'm always going to remember the experience just looking at this, which was absolutely great. So guys, that was of course the second round, the second game I was in. The third one was of course against my mate, the Bane of Yu-Gi-Oh! I did lose that one. If you guys want to see that one, just comment down below that you guys really want to see that. But of course, I'll be getting the Bane of Yu-Gi-Oh! To be doing the talking over that one. For pure and simple reasons of, I didn't even get to play, I didn't get to do any combos that I really wanted, I just bricked heavy, and, you know, he got to pull off everything. So that's why I don't personally want to recap it, because you wouldn't be able to get anything from me. It would be better for him to do it, but of course you guys got to comment down below that you guys want to see that. But of course guys, that ends it for this duel video. I really hope you guys did enjoy it. Make sure to stay tuned for the next duel video today, which of course will be me against Morphtronics, if you're excited about seeing that. There won't be sped up, so it is going to be a little bit longer. This is the sped up one, of course. But with that next one, there's just so much awesome commentary that I can't speed it up. You're going to have to be able to hear it in the background, and it's really fun to watch. So hopefully you guys enjoy it as much as I enjoyed all these games that I played. And of course guys, as always, comment down below what you guys want to see next. If it be deck profiles, duel videos, really anything, as long as me or the Bane of Yu-Gi-Oh! Are able to make it, we're always happy to make it. But of course, till then and till the next one, just keep on smiling, enjoy the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Whatever TCG you play. And that of course ends it for me, the Joker of Yu-Gi-Oh! Representing the Legion, signing off.